type of live stream this morning. Actually, it's a random live stream. I normally don't even do live streams directly off YouTube, but I want to try it. StreamYard is, I'm debating on whether I feel like want to continue using this service because they went up like $25 on the original for the core package. It's like, wait a minute, what? Y'all charging them $50 just for the basic shit now? Like, nah, we not doing that. I'm debating on if I even want to continue using StreamYard. I don't know. I like the way it's set up and everything, but salute to everybody in the building early this morning. I may change the title of this video depending on what we talk about. I'm actually up earlier than I was supposed to be today because, well, I was going into work and my boss ended up showing up today. So I got to go back to the, my normal shift. She showed up this morning. So I drove all the way like damn near 40 minutes for no reason. But yeah, man, we're going to talk some boxing. It's really not too much. There's not too much going on in boxing outside of the Regis Prograis, talking about retiring. What's up, Cerebral B-House Promotions? I see you in the building. Other than Regis Prograis hinting at retirement, ain't really too much going on in boxing right now. It's just not really, ain't really nothing happening. Nothing really, that we really haven't really talked about already. Now, one thing I did forget to mention, we heard rumors that Virgil Ortiz was supposed to be looking for, I think, was it Boots and Crawford or something like that? But then I think his management came out and said, no, we're not. Basically, they're not looking to fight Boots or Crawford. I forgot who they said he was trying to fight next. I don't know what's going on, but honestly, Boots and Virgil Ortiz really should have been on a collision course for some time now. You guys hit that like button for your boy. Virgil Ortiz and Boots, honestly, their names should have been kind of attached to each other for some years now. But however, their names, for whatever reason, ain't have been attached. Almost like they don't really want to deal with each other at all. Not like how Spence and Crawford was. When Crawford first came to 47, his name was somewhat attached to Spence because that's the fight that people wanted to see. Well, now we want to see Boots and Virgil, but, it's like, you would think that Boots be calling out Virgil a lot more, honestly. Thinking about it, like, yeah, you would think he'll be calling this guy out a little bit more. And you would think that Virgil be looking to fight him too. But it's like they kind of circling around each other. Of course, Boots and us got to focus on Karen Kukachan first. Maybe they waiting to see how Boots look in this Karen Kukachan fight. And if Boots looks spectacular, they're going to continue to play keep away. But if Boots looks vulnerable in this fight, you best rest assured that they will be trying to call out Jerron Boots Ennis because they probably go see something if Karen Kukachan is the guy that could kind of, break up some holes in his game for other guys to feel like gain a little bit more confidence again in the ring. We know how that goes. You said O'Shaquie Foster. Oh, yeah. O'Shaquie Foster's rematching Robinson Kasinkow tonight, this week. That should be a good fight. The first fight was an excellent fight, action-packed fight. O'Shaquie Foster actually been low-key doing his thing in the sport of boxing. Somewhat under the radar, but he's been doing his thing, man. I think he should get a little bit more credit for the work he's been putting in more recently. We've been seeing a lot of O'Shaquie Foster lately. And he's going to be rematching Kasinkow, who's also a really good fighter coming out of Brazil. That rematch should be really good. I felt like O'Shaquie won the first fight, though. You said Regis is washed, done, finished. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little biased, because Regis, I'm a fan of Regis, so I don't really necessarily like those words. But I would just say all good things must come to an end, man. You know what I'm saying? Regis had his time. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, he was a fighter that who didn't have no big money behind him at first, who didn't have no big name promoter, was kind of like I guess you could say a vagabond in boxing, kind of just, but Regis Prograis was still able to become a two-time champion and one of the more, I feel like 140 has always been more of an underrated division, similar to 154. You know what I'm saying? There's always been some type of killers at 140. And Regis Prograis was there the whole time. And, he was at the top for the longest time. And, all good things must come to an end. So, oh, yeah. I'm glad you said that, B-House. Canelo, Chris Eubanks, bro. Holy smokes. I just saw that this morning. Michael Benson reported it, that Ben Shalom saying that Chris Eubanks Jr. and Canelo has started talks again, bro. Canelo Alvarez is ducking the shit out of Bud Crawford, bro. I'm still kind of sick too, man. I don't know what the hell going on. But he was ducking. He's ducking Bud, bro. I'm sorry. Why are we hearing about Chris? Hey, y'all know I like Chris Eubank. As weird as he can be, I like Chris Eubanks Jr. I like his father too. I'm a big fan. But what? Hell nah, bro. Stop playing with me, bro. Canelo ducking Bud, bro. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. We could box over it. We can have a hardcore debate. Canelo Alvarez is ducking Terence Crawford, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Why are we hearing about you having talks with Chris for? I thought the European tour was over with, bro. Are we still on this European tour? Y'all hit that like button for your boy, man. Come on, man. Don't do your boy dirty this morning. Don't do your boy Bushido dirty, man. Come on. Hit that like button for your boy. Chris Eubanks Jr., bro. I'm glad you brought that up, man. Because we freestyling this morning. Chris Eubanks, bro. We already know what's going to happen, man. Come on, man. Like, Canelo getting on my nerves, dog. It's like I said, I like Canelo, but he gives me more of a reason to come off as a hater towards him. Like, come on, man, Chris. If you was going to fight Chris Eubanks Jr., bro, you should have did that shit like 2 or 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? When Chris had a little bit more prime in him, Chris is kind of falling down the hill. Everybody's fading, bro. That's another reason why I did this live stream. A lot of fighters is getting old and starting to, not just, everybody's getting old now, man. So you would think that Canelo will waste. Canelo don't got too many. If he got more fights behind him than he do in front of him, you would think that he'll save whatever good prime he got left to put it all in on a fight with a guy like Crawford. Man, Canelo Alvarez is playing games, bro. We shouldn't even heard about a Canelo fighting a Chris Eubanks Jr. this morning. Why are we even hearing about that? Why? Because it'll be a lucrative fight in the UK, right? They'll pack the stadium in Wembley, and it's just a money move. Chris Eubanks Jr. at this point of his career, who I question how serious is he taking the game. I don't think he's going to beat Canelo. I just don't think it's going to happen. So it's just one of those fights to where, Alvarez looking for the next, he's continuing his European tour. He's looking for the lucrative fights, the lucrative, more winnable fights. This is what he's on, bro. You know what I'm saying? The lucrative, more winnable fights. He's not looking to give you any of the fights that, yeah. He's ducking Bud Chastity. He's ducking Terence Crawford. I mean, it's just, come on, bro. Why are we talking about Chris Eubanks Jr. when everybody was like, okay, I thought you was gonna fight Crawford. Turki Alalshikh wants to put money up for the fight, and here you are talking about fighting Chris Eubanks Jr., bro. Come on, stop playing, man. Come on, man. Chris Eubanks Jr., I don't know, bro. It's not a fight over Crawford. Yeah, this is a classic Canelo move, man. I saw that shit this morning, bro. It's like, wait, what? I thought it was an old post being reposted, but now it was like 2 hours ago. I'm like, wait, what? So they started small talks with Canelo, Team Eubanks. And yeah, that's some of the latest news in boxing right now, that Canelo and Chris Eubanks Jr. could be possibly next. And it sounds highly likely because it's right up Canelo's alley, bro. Canelo Alvarez get on my fucking nerves. Him and Tank get on my nerves, man. They both can fight, too. You know what I'm saying? You'll never hear me say they some bums and they can't fight. They can fight their asses off. However, they're not in the business of necessarily giving the fans what they want. They doing what they want to do. And rightfully so, right? But at a certain point, you got to get at people what they want. And I think the biggest fight in boxing to be made right now is a fight with Canelo Alvarez and Terence Bud Crawford. Period. That is the biggest fight to be made in boxing right now. Crawford Canelo is bigger than Benavidez too. Why? Because Benavidez isn't even half the name of a Terence Crawford. Benavidez is still, and I like Benavidez, that's my guy. Let's not get it twisted. But Benavidez still be fighting on undercards and shit, bro. He still be fighting on undercards and shit, bro. He's giving undercard fighters title shots and opportunities and shit over the guy that's regarded as the best fighter of this generation in Terence Crawford. Why are we even hearing about Canelo Eubanks, bro? Why? You said Tszyu and Tank should be. It should be, bro. Y'all hit that like button for your boy. It should be, man. Tszyu and Tank should be a fight that should be made. Tank Davis, bro. You see, y'all go get me started early this morning, man. Tank Davis, bro, got a lot of smoke for Devin, fans. But he won't fight Devin. He won't fight guys like Gary. He won't fight guys like Teofimo. He barely fought Ryan. He's not gonna fight Shakur. He gonna say stuff like Shakur's not on my level. When I hit him when we were sparring, he started running. Okay, well, fight him in the ring, bro. Nah, he ain't gonna do none of that shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? Some of these fighters just not really like moving like that, bro. And those are the fighters with the charisma and the star power, and the people kind of gravitate to them, casual fans and shit. And then you got guys like Boots Ennis, more guys who may not have the charm or the charisma, but they're not necessarily like those type of fighters like Boots, Virgil, the guys who's a little bit more serious, who's not really like talkers and shit. They got to go for the belts and shit. They got to go and conquer these weight classes and shit. I don't see them doing none of that shit, bro. Now, Jerron Ennis himself is having a hard time getting guys to fight him, so Boots is going to have to kind of wait until the right time. But guys like Virgil and shit, nah, man. These dudes ain't collecting belts no more. You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney was the last young guy that was really out there collecting belts and became undisputed, bro. Now it seemed like it stopped again because everybody fucking scared, bro. You said you'd rather Bud versus Boots? Man, put Canelo in the ring, man. Put Canelo in the ring. Crawford beats Boots. But like I said, the longer that fight takes, Boots is going to have the edge on Bud. That's just the reality. Because Jerron Ennis is an extremely talented guy, so it's just a few things that's missing that he'll probably gain over time with experience. And then the longer Crawford waits to fight him, if Crawford plans on fighting Boots in the future, Boots will definitely eventually have the edge on him if Jerron keeps gaining experience. So if Crawford's to fight Boots, it should be now. But I think he just wants Canelo, but Canelo don't want no smoke. You said Shakur's resume is nowhere near as good as Tank's. Is it B fighter? I don't know. Shakur, yeah. Well, I don't know. They resumes is I don't know, bro. I look at it like this, bro. Shakur is a fighter that kind of have a hard time getting opponents. You know what I'm saying? Tank Davis, he really has never really been that guy that had a hard time getting opponents to fight him, bro. You know what I'm saying? He just haven't. Despite Tank's skill and his punching power, he never really had a hard time getting guys. Like, guys never was really running for the hills for Tank, bro. You said Tank and Canelo are the rehydrate. You said Shakur resume is trash. I don't know about all that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about all that. You said Shakur been pound for pound and Tank just getting on the list. Yeah, bro. So I'm saying Shakur actually done some real things in the sport, though. Tank, what was we saying about Tank? He's the multi-divisional secondary champion and stuff like that. These secondary titles and Tank Davis, bro. He never wanted to grab those belts. Because when you got them titles, bro, you be held accountable. You got to fight the best guys. People be looking for unifications and things of that nature. And guys like Tank ain't trying to do what boxing wants him to do. Yeah, Tank never fought a #1 guy in the division. He hasn't, bro. He hasn't. Shakur has. Or at least tried to. You said Tank is the rehydration king. That's the main reason he beat Ryan. I question that shit too. This is why I said he shouldn't have did that shit, bro. I was pissed at Tank for him putting that clause on Ryan because I felt like he could beat Ryan without it. And now there's always going to be question. Well, could he really beat Ryan now? Because, well, he put a rehydration clause and Ryan was a skeleton in the ring. You said Oscar Valdez got exposed. No high-level fighters. So Oscar Valdez is not a high level, bro? Are we going to do that? Are we going to really do that? I don't know, man. I think Oscar Valdez was a really good fight. He fought Oscar, Jamel Herring. He fought some of the best guys that Top Rank had to give him, honestly. And Tank Davis is a fighter who can fight literally anybody, like Canelo, but he's very choosy. You said Valdez lost so many top fights. That's funny. I hit that like button for your boy, man. I know it's not gonna be too big this morning because it's kind of random, but I kind of like doing these. I just like doing live streams because we can kind of just talk. Plus, there's not really like nothing crazy going on with boxing right now. Hey, Shakur, ain't no telling how it's gonna play out, bro. It could be like Keith. Like he could be one of those fighters that could be very injury prone, bro. One of those very injury prone fighters. And it's just really not. It's just nothing. It's really kind of out of his control. You know what I'm saying? Because it's his hands. You know what I'm saying? And your hands is, you know, that's their main weapon. So Shakur's in a tough spot right now. Yeah, you said De Los Santos is a good fighter. Yeah, De Los Santos is a good, dangerous fighter too. And if you don't like, you know, Shakur was able still to get the fight done. Regardless of how we feel about how the fight played out, he was still able to really, really get through the fight. And De Los Santos isn't some slouch. He's not some slow punching dude. He's actually really fast with crazy punching power. And Shakur was still able to get the fight done with one hand. So you got to give him credit there. And then when he did hurt his hand in that sparring, I heard he got up and finished the whole sparring session afterwards. So Shakur Stevenson got heart and he got dog in him, I believe. We just have yet to really see it in the ring and stuff like that. Yeah, Shakur should be one of the highest paid fighters, young fighters, because coming out to amateurs as a silver medalist, that's almost like going to college, and you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like Sugar Ray Leonard, when he came out of the amateurs, being a gold medalist and all that, he was getting paid big money right away, bro. Big money. Like, right away, he was getting paid big money. Hey, Usyk's costume was like goated, bro. He was Agent 47. You know what I'm saying? Usyk's definitely winning that rematch now. He came out as the hitman, bro. He's definitely winning. I think Fury's reign is kind of over, man. And I think Usyk's going to beat him again and then retire from the sport. Usyk's gonna beat him again and retire. Usyk is a bad dude, man. One of the best fighters of this generation for sure. 100%. You said there's too many other people Boots should be fighting before Bud. I agree. There's a lot of people, bro, but I don't think Jerron presses them enough. In my opinion, he should press these guys a little harder. You know what I'm saying? And really, they don't want to deal with Jerron Ennis either. They ain't gonna want to deal with Boots until they see something that they can feel that they can exploit, bro. Sis. That's just how it goes. You know what I'm saying? So if Karen Kukuchun goes out there and makes Boots look human again, that may make guys a little bit more confident in fighting them. You know what I'm saying? But that's not always the case either, because Crawford, in my opinion, in his fight with Midrimov, it wasn't his best performance. Honestly, it wasn't. And guys still ain't really looking to fight this dude, bro. They're not looking to fight Bud. Canelo's talking about Chris Eubanks Jr. He's talking about Chris Eubanks Jr., bro. Like, man, Canelo whack, bro. I'd be mad as hell if I was a Canelo fan, bro. I'd be real, man. Like, what? You ain't fighting Crawford, bro. I'm tired of these Crawford fans talking shit. Go beat up on Crawford. He's too little for you. Nah, he ain't doing none of that, bro. You said Boots got everyone ducking him, including Bud. Is sad. Bud don't got to deal with Boots, bro. Boots got to get to the sub boss before he fights the final boss. You said Mijimov was the best guy he fought, and the fight wasn't close. It was competitive, not close. You said Boots is Bud's son. That's funny. Y'all hit that like button for your boy, man. Early morning live stream, man. My boss had me up early for no reason this morning, but she cool, though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping. She the super OG and shit. So I'm kind of up randomly early as hell today. You said Tank's not actually that good. He just highlights knockouts against bums. Damn. I don't know if I will say that. I think Tank is really good, bro. I think Tank is actually really good, despite my criticism of him. I think he's really fucking good. And that's why I'm so critical of him. Because I think the dude is really fucking good. He's like a high-level black belt at boxing. But I don't think he has that heart like a guy like Crawford does to really show the world that he's the best in the sport. I don't think Tank has that type of desire to show the world that he's the best. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he has that desire. I think his desire is just to, like Shakur told us, to fight B-level guys, you know, tailor-made guys, easier for opponents, and make a lot of money. That's what he wants to do. You said Bud is great, but he doesn't have the support and fan base. Bro, so okay. So if Bud don't have the fan base, which is insane to me, right? Who else is more popular than Crawford? Canelo, Tank. Like, who else is more popular than Terence Crawford in boxing, bro? I would say in the top 5 popular fighters, Crawford is in the top 5. He may not be up. Crawford, Tank. I don't even feel like getting into the numbers and shit, but outside of Canelo, like, not even Tank is really like as popular as his pay-per-view numbers. Don't like his fight with Ryan was because they came together and made that fight. Other than that, Tank Davis isn't a blockbuster pay-per-view star, bro. He's not. He's not a blockbuster pay-per-view fighter. I ain't seen nothing like. He's just not, bro. He could put asses in seats, but so can Terence Crawford. I say Terence Crawford is one of the biggest names fighters in the sport right now. He's one of the best too. The fight makes sense. It makes sense, other than the fact that the weight may be a thing. But look, Canelo's a 5'7" dude with a 70-inch reach. Yeah, he's a sturdier, more solid guy, but Crawford has things to make up for his lack of weight in that matchup. Canelo don't want no smoke, bro. There's a reason why we hearing about Eubanks. Eubanks Jr. is nowhere near the caliber of a fighter. He's nowhere near as accomplished as a fighter or anything of the sort. Nothing close. He's just a UK fighter. And I don't want to say it disrespectfully because I like Chris Eubanks Jr., but he's a UK fighter, and he's Chris Eubanks Sr.'s son. And the UK boxing fans are some of the best fans in the world. They're going to show up. And it's still somewhat of a decent matchup. You know what I'm saying? But it's a very winnable fight for Canelo right now. But Crawford, he can get up in there, and Crawford could pull out a postal performance and outbox the shit out of dude. He don't want to deal with that. Not to mention Crawford could switch southpaw. You know, like, and Crawford mostly been exclusively a southpaw ever since really moving up to 47. Like his mid-run at 47, he's been pretty much exclusively a southpaw. But, I mean, Canelo don't want to deal with dude. It's too much. It's too hard. It's too hard. That's all. It's too much work. And Canelo don't want to deal with it, man. Y'all hit that like button for your boy. It's just too much work. It's too hard. Crawford got too many skills. He got too many different things he can do. He's too many things he's capable of doing. He's strong as shit. He has a crazy reach for his weight class and his height. He has a really high IQ, and he likes to fight unlike Floyd. So when you fight a guy like Floyd, Yeah, you got to worry about getting embarrassed and not being able to hit the guy for 12 rounds. But you don't necessarily got to worry about him hurting you. But with a guy like Crawford, you got to worry about him hurting you. You know what I'm saying? And he can hurt you. Yeah, they would endorse Canelo versus Spence for sure. Why you think, come on, man, just pay attention to how boxing's still moving. Crawford's 37, bro. Why is Fundora fighting Spence? Why? Why is Tim Tszyu, why was they so hell-bent on fighting Spence? Virgil Ortiz. Yeah, that's right. That's what his team said. Fighting Spence in Texas will make history in Texas boxing history and all this stuff. Why ain't you going after Crawford? These dudes ain't coming for Bud like that. And now Bud ain't even paying them no attention. He's just looking at Canelo. They're not even coming for Bud like that. Spence should be out here saying, oh, I want that smoke again. I want that rematch at a 54. None of that. Bakaram had to ask his coach. His coach said, yeah, if we get enough time, we'll be ready for anybody. Come on, man. Come on, man. Boots Ennis went the IBF route. He was right there. WBO would have had to force a fight with Crawford. Guess what? He still went the IBF route. And now he's stuck doing IBF's bidding. And we know IBF be on some bullshit. That shit crazy, bro. I hope Crawford gets the fight. But now that we hearing about Chris Eubank, it's like, we may not get that shit at all. We may not get it up. Y'all hit that like button for your boy. You said Bud has been marketed very poorly by Bob. He should be a much bigger star. But no. I mean, Crawford's as big as he's going to be for right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? The Canelo fight will take him to another level. What Crawford was missing was the fights. And right now, he's still having a hard time at almost 40 getting guys like Canelo to fight him. Why? Dude almost 40. He almost 40. Despite how good Crawford is, he's still almost 40. Nobody's banging on that door still. Nobody. Nobody's questioning him. Crawford got to be slipping. Guys like Danny's falling off. You know, maybe he's a guy like Lara. Erislandy Lara, the great Erislandy Lara. One of the best Cuban boxers of all time. Maybe he's a guy like that. They can fight in his 40s at a high level. But I don't think Bud's going to want to stay around that long. But nobody's still calling him out like that, bro. Nobody. It's just why? Like, nobody? Okay, Boost was doing it. But Boost going to have to do some things to get that fight. But when we talking about guys like Canelo Alvarez, guys who could kind of just do what he wants, Canelo don't want no part of that dude. That's the biggest fight for Canelo. USA versus Mexico, a black fighter versus a Hispanic fighter. Those fights always do good. Then it's two of the best guys of his era. Two of the top pound-for-pound kings. Canelo Alvarez is a cash cow king. Crawford is one of the top 5, in my opinion, popular fighters in boxing. That fight makes too much sense. It makes too much sense, man. Only certain people don't want to see it because they know what happens if Crawford wins the fight. He'll be regarded as one of the greatest of all time, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It'll be hard for any promoter's fighter to top what Crawford has done by beating Canelo Alvarez. It'll be hard for anybody to top that. And Canelo's a stud, too. He's not some pushover. He's not some guy you can just go up in there and bone. Canelo Alvarez is one of the toughest dudes in the sport, one of the most experienced fighters in the sport. He's actually still one of the best fighters in the sport. I just don't understand why he ain't got the urgency to go out there and like, you know what? I'm going to go out there and try to beat Crawford. These type of styles gave me problems in the past, but I'm going to see if I can go ahead and beat it. I'm going to go out there and beat Crawford. Okay, Floyd beat me years ago when I was still green, somewhat green. Okay, now I'm experienced and I'm at the top of my game, somewhat, right? I like to punch dudes in the arms now and stuff like that to make up for my lack of speed. So I found other ways to get these guys. Let me try this on Terence Crawford and show the world that I'm the best and the best fighters come from Mexico. Nah, they ain't doing none of that. He ain't doing none of that, bro. He's fighting Chris Eubanks next. Come on, man. Come on, man. This is why Canelo fans stay away when I do lives. They come in the comment sections, though, after the video, and they don't say much, but payday and stuff like that. But Like, what's the hold up? Go right up your alley. You fought Amir Khan. You can't say nothing because you fought Amir Khan. Former 140 pounder, smaller guy, lighter puncher, fastest hands, some of the fastest hands you ever seen in boxing, but a lighter puncher with a somewhat of a glass chin, and you fought him, had him come up. You fought Haney and Charlo coming off a drunk binge and him being inactive and him not taking it serious. So you fought him, had him come up because you saw some holes in this game. You saw something that you could exploit. But see, Crawford ain't out here getting drunk. He ain't out here getting high. He ain't out here slipping. So they don't see no holes that they can exploit in a guy like that. They just don't see it. Hit that like button for your boy. Yeah, that's right. You don't need to be a cash cow to fight. That's why I said Canelo and Tank, they're exempt for using any of those excuses. Oh, he's not a draw. Oh, he don't got fans. You can't say none of that when you dealing with those dudes. They the draw. It don't matter who they fight, right? People go pack their asses in them seats anyway. You said who's fighting Eubank? Well, it's supposed to be talks that Canelo and Eubank are in small talks right now. This is what Ben Shalom said, the promoter. He said, y'all okay with Blood jumping over Benavidez for Canelo fight? Yeah, I am okay. I mean, I am okay. I'm super okay with it. Why? Because Blood don't got too much time left. He don't got too much time left, bro. He's a proven fighter in the sport of boxing. Not to mention, two-time undisputed champion. Ring lineal. Fighter of the year. All types of accolades, bro. Stacked on top of shit. These dudes ain't did nothing Bud did. And Bud had to fight politics too. Chris Eubank, Benavidez, he's having a hard time because Canelo's kind of holding up the division though. Canelo's kind of holding guys like Morrell and Benavidez from really showing how great they are because he's kind of holding up the division, cherry picking. And we know he ain't fighting Benavidez. He don't want no smoke with that dude. But I would think he'll at least want smoke with Crawford because, well, he may have some type of advantage against Crawford, and that's the weight. He might be able to take Crawford's punches. Yeah, Canelo might be fighting him next, bro. Canelo. Y'all hit that like button for your boy. Yeah, I'm doing live on YouTube directly. I don't know if I want to use StreamYard anymore, man. I don't know. I don't know if I like the price. They went up on the price on that shit. It's like it's not that I can't afford it, but it's like, wait a minute. I haven't really using it that much lately. And y'all charging damn near $50 now for this shit? It's crazy work. You said double tap the screen? What does this stuff do? Yeah. Whoa, shit. Who the hell just took some money out of my account? Yeah, Canelo ain't gonna fight him, man. He ain't fighting Benavidez at all. Benavidez might as well fight Morrell, man. You know, that's a tough fight for both guys. It's a 50-50 fight. You know, they got to do what they got to do, man. Canelo picks and chooses who he wants to fight. I can't wait till that era is over. You guys know what I heard too? Actually, I was watching. I seen it on Joe Rogan. And I don't know how true it is. Joe Rogan isn't a guy who really be out here lying or nothing like that. But he was on there with Trump. Really interesting interview, about 3 hours long. Probably got about 50 million views right now. He was on there with Trump. And Trump, as we know, is a fight fan. So they started talking about fighting at one point in the conversation. And he mentioned that Turki and Dana are going to be working together, and Dana's likely going to be getting into boxing soon. This is just what I heard, that Dana White is going to be getting into boxing. And yeah, so things may be a little different. We go see. This is just what Joe Rogan was talking about. So I think a lot of guys, though, don't like Turki. Real quick, I'm talking about Turki because a lot of guys don't like Turki because he forces, you know, guys are forced to fight now. Guys are really forced to fight. And you know, at a time, fighters didn't have to fight like that. They could kind of sit back and, you know, kind of pick and choose who they want. But when guys like Turki came on the scene, put a lot of money in these guys' face, they have no choice but to take these fights. So yeah, I think Turki is great for boxing. You know what I'm saying? Because now the sport is going to be a little bit more like the UFC, to where the best guys going to be fighting the best guys. We're going to start finding out who's really who and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And some guys don't like Turki because, well, their favorite fighters may get put in a spotlight. You said Benavidez versus Morales in January? I believe so. I think it's in January. I believe it's in January. Y'all hit that like button for your boy. Early morning stream, man. Still kind of sick. Nah, Chris Eubanks Jr. is not even one of the biggest names in the sport, bro. He just really popular in the UK. He will sell out in Wembley and stuff like that. So, but he's not like worldwide. He's not like a Crawford, bro. He's not. He's not. Like, I would say Chris will be a cherry pick at this point. You said some of these content creators are being paid to slander Turki. That's what I think too, man. It's mind-boggling. This is what we've always wanted for years as fans, when we was damn near begging these suits to give us the fights we want. Here come Turki with his cloak on and his turban and everything, and he's giving us all these damn fights. And now people complaining. Those wasn't real boxer fans, bro. Those are fighter fans. Fans of specific fighters who they just want to see just win fights by any means. Not even if it's a challenge or nothing. They just, you know, fanboys, I guess. Yeah, salute to everybody that's up early with your boy this morning, though. And if you're catching the replay, hit the like button. Just a random live stream, just to discuss some boxing that's been going on. I didn't have anything specific to talk about this morning. Ain't really, nothing really, you know. I think things ain't gonna really shake until probably after next week, when Jerron Boots in his fight in Kukuchan. I think that people are gonna be a little excited to see Boots. And see how he looks in his fight against Karen Kukuchan. Good thing about Jerron Ennis is that he's a serious young fighter. He's not gonna take this guy for granted again. He's gonna go up in there and really, you know, I expect Boots to perform better this time, but I'm not going to underestimate Kukuchan either. I don't underestimate the Eastern European fighters, man. I don't. Especially the Ukrainian dudes. I just don't. They real tough, man. They're really disciplined. Cerebral says PBC are paying some of the channels to try and boycott Turki. Wait, how do I put messages on the screen on this? I guess I'm gonna have to figure this stuff out as I go. Saying it's okay to avoid tough competition, stay tripping like Tank Canelo. Yeah, that's what it's looking like, bro. Like, these dudes are getting paid to kind of bash Turki and to just continue, like, bamboozling boxing fans, really. Wait, you said Inoue ain't feeling the Turki either. I just seen him take a picture with Turki. Inoue, I think, is I think what happened with the monster, and I don't know for sure, but I think Japan is a lot of the big reason. Japan is going to protect Inoue, man. They just go do it. That's what they go do. They go protect Inoue. They go protect him. They go keep him fighting over there, and they go protect him. He's a national treasure damn near for Japan, and he's one of the best fighters. So they got one of the best baseball players in the world, and they got one of the best fighters in the world. The Japanese is going to definitely protect their guys. Yes, I seen Lilia knock out Max, man. That dude is a fucking beast, bro. He looked like a young Kenny Florian. If y'all know who Kenny Florian is, a long time MMA guy. He looked like a Ken Flo. But he could box, man. That dude could fight. He could fight. He got some really good hands. Really, really good boxing. And they say he's pretty rich already, too. Like, he got a lot of money already, they say. But he's a monster, man. He knocked out Max. I'm like, damn. Everybody's like, man, Max Holloway was like 19 when he got in the UFC. He's been in some fights, man. I think Max needs to take a break, bro. He's been in too many wars. He's going to be slurring this shit, man. He got hit too many times. And them Hawaiian dudes, if you didn't know, they some bad motherfuckers, man. Them Hawaiian dudes, they some scrappy dudes. They be banging. They could fight down there in Hawaii. Real scrappy guys. But all good things must come to an end, like I said, man. Even in MMA, once guys start to reach their mid-30s, that's when we start to see slippage. They start to get hit more, drop more, you know. They body, mind may still feel like it, but their body not moving. Yeah, man, this is gonna be a time where a lot of the guys that we talked about and celebrated is gonna start to fall off, and we just gotta learn how to accept it. That's just what it is. Fury fans, Wilder fans, everybody, like, just people, you know, everybody fading, man. Everybody fading. Broner's gone. You know what I'm saying? Who else? Everybody. Hey, that's right, Cyril. Bud was 37 years old, went 12 rounds with a young, prime 29-year-old Uzbekistan fighter. And he went a hard 12 with dude. Bud Crawford's a stud, though, man. You said all my guys are still winning. Mine's too, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Lara, Bud, Wilder, he's, you know, who else was my guy? Loma, well, yeah, he's kind of at the end of the road too. So yeah, only guys that's left for me really was my main guys was like Bud and Lara, and they still at the top of their games. Lomachenko kind of falling off. He's hinting retirement now, and rightfully so. Lomachenko got a lot of fucking fights under his belt outside of professionals. So you know, and he's a smaller guy. I think if Lomachenko's contemplating retirement, he might as well go ahead and get up out of there, man. There's no point in getting beat up. Abdullah Mason is definitely next. Yeah, he's next, bro. That kid he's nasty. I can't wait to see him start to really be mentioned amongst the other young guys like Keyshawn and all them. They ain't gonna be looking to fight Abdullah Mason like that. There's not gonna be that kid kind of, he got something about him kind of reminds me of Bud. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he got the length, the height. He's gonna really grow into these weight classes, and he's already stopping dudes. Man, Abdullah Mason's nice. He's real nice. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how his career unfolds. You said Keyshawn will make some noise. Keyshawn definitely will make some noise. Keyshawn cold too. Keyshawn's cold too. You said but Bocoli? Yeah, Bocoli is supposed to be getting a shot at I forgot who. But Bocoli definitely needs this shot. Actually, Bob came out and said that they came in the scene and put a lot of money in the kid's face. Couldn't turn it down. But Top Rank was totally against Jared Big Baby Anderson fighting Bocoli. Jared went for the money. The fight was just too much for him, as we saw. He wasn't ready for that fight. And now he kind of got to go back to the drawing board. And this is why sometimes, you guys, promoters protect their fighters. Honestly. Because Jared Big Baby Anderson was supposed to be the next great American heavyweight. And now we may not know. You know, when you take a loss like that and getting dropped and hurt, it may be easier now. You know what I'm saying? Like, the aura of invincibility is gone. So I kind of look at boxing sometimes from a business standpoint too. And if I was Bob, I would have been like, no, don't take the fight. Don't take the fight. This dude's dangerous. We want to continue to build you up and make sure you're really ready for these type of guys. You got time on your side. You only 23, 24. These dudes damn near pushing 30. You got time on your side. He went for the money, y'all. Can't necessarily be mad at him, but we saw how the fight played out. Bocoli was just a fucking beast, bro. I honestly never really even heard of Bocoli prior to that. A black dude wearing a Scottishman's quilt, and you know, he talks kind of funny, but he punching like George Foreman and shit. What's up, Jason Williams? I see you in the building. Y'all smash that like button for your boy, man. Let's get at least 25 likes this morning. Yeah, heavyweight. Jared Anderson really should have just continued to just build. You know what I'm saying? These young heavyweights, He's a young heavyweight, man, young guy. You know what I'm saying? Big young guy. So they matured later. So they could have just built him up and, and eventually Big Baby Anderson would have been a supreme fighter. But now who knows what kind of effect that loss of Bacoli had on him? Will he be able to bounce back stronger? It could either make him stronger or it could have destroyed him. You said Boots is next to get upset. I hope not. Honestly, man. I know a lot of you guys don't like Boots, but I don't want to see the kid lose. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Boots be great in his own right. Whether he fights Crawford or not, I want to see if Boots can go out there and really be great. We going to need the next guy. You know what I'm saying? Once Crawford's going to be out of here soon, who's going to be the next guy? Who? Abdullah Mason, he still got some time. It's going to be some time before he really starts to, Boots Ennis is that next guy, really, the way I see it, as far as welterweights and stuff. Guys that's kind of like a Floyd, Crawford, that's really disciplined, really skilled, et cetera, et cetera. Boots is that guy. It's just a matter of, how things will play out for him. He may have the same struggles as Crawford had, Gary Russell, Boo Boo Andre, Gary Mo Rigondeaux, elite black fighters or elite Cuban Afro Latino fighters that had a hard time getting quality opposition in the ring. Oh, you said my issue isn't with Boots, it was the Errol fans gaslighting, hyping him up. What Errol fans? Errol Spence fans, where they go, bro? Where Errol, man, I don't know, bro. I like I said about Spence too. I hope Spence come back and, make the best of the time that he got left. That Fundora fight, I seen, who I see say this? I want to say it was Stephen Breadman Edwards. I think he may have said it. No. Antonio Tarver said it. He don't like that fight for Spence on the comeback. He don't like that fight at all. I'm like, yeah, you're right. And when he broke it down as to why he didn't like it, I'm like, yeah, I don't like that fight either, really. You know what I'm saying? But Spence, he don't take no tune-ups. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got to respect. That's why I told you guys I respect Spence, because he a dog, man. As lazy as he may be, that dude will get in the ring and fight. You know what I'm saying? And he'll fight the toughest guys he can fight. So, Errol, I always told you guys I was a Spence fan anyway. It was just the whole Crawford thing it got crazy. But I always liked Errol Spence, but I question, could his style be as dominant as a guy like Crawford's style, who seems to be just a freeform style. You put a guy in the ring with Crawford, it don't matter what you're doing, he's gonna figure it out. And he's gonna have a different approach every time. But for Spence, he has the same kind of approach. I don't know if that approach will work against every fighter. But I'm rooting for Errol in that fight against Fundora. It's a tough fight, bro. To come off the layoff, to come off the loss to Crawford, which was a pretty bad loss. And Fedora's going to come in that fight crazy ready, bro. So I really hope Spence is ready, bro. I don't like to see him out here partying, even if he's not doing anything. You know what I'm saying? He could just be hanging out. I don't like to see none of that from him. I need to see Spence in the gym with demon horns coming out of his head. That's what I need to see. I need to see a full beard, scruffy, gray coming in, horns, all that. Fangs. I need to see all that. I don't see none of that. I see him popping in and shit. And in a club, I don't really want to see that. Because that tells me that you might be just looking to cash out of this fight with Fundora, man. Fundora's not going to be easy. Not from a former 47-pounder coming up to see him. You said, who took a worse beating, Spence or Tszyu? Ooh, good one. I say Spence took a worse beating. Spence took a worse beating. Because that was throughout 6 or 7 rounds. And Crawford had him all messed up. Crawford beat the hell out of Spence. That was, yeah. Tim Tszyu was and kind of, they both got beat up real bad, though. Yeah, Spence took a prolonged beating. Yeah, he did. He's tough, man. He said, pop it, big. Yeah, they was talking about pop it and all that. Bro, come on, man. That's kind of weird, bro. Why dudes telling you to pop it? Why these guys telling you to pop it, bro? Hey, yeah, Bakaram went for the demolition, bro. He didn't waste no time getting Tszyu out of there. Tszyu was like, I'm trying to figure out what I got hit with. He didn't even know what he got hit with, bro. Tim Tszyu didn't even know what he got hit with. And what De La Hoya been saying? Horrible matchmaking from PBC. Horrible matchmaking from Matchroom Boxing. Horrible matchmaking. Oscar calls it horrible matchmaking. Horrible matchmaking. You said Spence and Wilder took a generational ass whooping. Yeah, I guess you could say that, man. You know, I don't really, you know, I don't know. Like I said, I like Spence, and Wilder's one of my favorite fighters, man. You know, you can't win them all. You know what I'm saying? You just can't win them all. That's why you got to respect guys like Crawford, man. You got to. Like, damn, you still out here just whooping ass, bro? At 37, like, Mijamov was supposed to get you. He couldn't get him. You know what I'm saying? We seen guys younger than Bud falling off, man. You said the Haney hate is unmatched. Oh, yeah. The Haney hate is definitely unmatched. Haney gets crazy hate. Haney gets some of the most hate I've seen in boxing, bro. It's crazy. And the kid, undisputed, the youngest undisputed champion in the 4-belt era, David Haney really did his thing. People hate the kid. They hate Devin Haney. I don't really get it. You said them Lions only guys doing bad. Yeah, they... It's sad, man. That's what I'm saying. At one point, the Charlos, we was the top of their game. Everybody's talking about the Charlos, and look what happened. You know what I'm saying? It's like, just like that, boxes could just change. Like the chapter, the page will turn on your ass out of nowhere. The Charlos are definitely a what-if story, man. Charlos was supposed to be, I don't even know if they could be considered Hall of Fame. Maybe Jamel, maybe. But I don't think he was, I think Jamel done a lot. Jamel done some great things. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think he's going to get the credit. For whatever reason, I feel like Jamel's never going to get the credit he deserves. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. For whatever reason, I feel like Jamel's never going to get the credit that he deserves. And for the good run that he had. And for the tough fighters that he fought. In a very competitive 154-pound division. I don't think he's going to get the credit he deserves. And I think it's mostly because of how that Canelo fight played out. I think that Canelo fight took all the fire he had left out of him. You said Mijamov's going to beat Bochuk? I don't know, man. That's a good fight, man. I like to see it. Mijamov fighting Bakaram. That's a good fight. Yeah, Jamel went out sad against Canelo, man. He let Canelo win, bro. I don't care what nobody say. He let Canelo win that fight. I already knew the fight was over when he was coming off as Canelo's biggest fan, man. He didn't even, like, he didn't go in there to win. He went in there just to kind of make Canelo look good. He made Canelo look good in that fight. Y'all hit that like button for your boy. Oh, you said Mijamov beat Bakaram 2 times in the amateurs already. That's interesting. That's good to know. Yeah, Jamel Charlo, he didn't want to fight Crawford. Remember that stuff he was saying? Why y'all want him to fight me and all that? And come on, man. We've seen it over the years, bro. Dudes don't want to deal with Crawford at all. Why is Canelo talking about Chris Eubanks Jr.? Why? Why is he talking about Chris Eubanks Jr.? What happened to Terence Bud Crawford? Why box fans ain't asked for Chris? Box fans ain't asked for Chris, bro. Turki ain't gonna pay you top dollar to fight Chris. He's gonna pay you big money to fight Bud, bro. He don't want to do it. He's scared. He was scared, man. Canelo's scared of Crawford. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. I don't even care if Crawford himself comes out and says, no, he's not. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Stop being political. He's scared as fuck of you, bro. He is terrified of you. Because if he wasn't, he would have been fought you. He would have been said to bring it. After his last fight against Berlanga, bring on Crawford. I'm going to show him that everything ain't sweet at 168. Bring him on. Nah, he ain't doing none of that, bro. He ain't doing the whole weight excuse is just an excuse to hide the fact that, you know, Canelo's really scared of dude. They was okay with Berlanga getting a fight, a very inexperienced fighter who hasn't accomplished nearly as much. They was okay with him getting a fight, though. Yeah, I'm busy. Yeah, motherfucker, I'm busy. Come on, man. These dudes are scared of Crawford. It's crazy. And they still is at 37. How old is Bud? 37 now? Or is he about to be 37? I think he about to be 37. Yeah, boxing, man. We could just got. I don't know, man. I'm just keep keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? Calling it exactly how I see it. I don't hate Canelo Alvarez or no crazy shit like that. I don't hate any of these guys. Only fighter I probably really hate is Ryan Garcia. Everybody else is like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But if there's one fighter I don't like right now, it's definitely Ryan Garcia. Everybody else, I just may have some criticism of them because I don't feel like they're moving how they should. You said Jamel messed everything up. Yeah, he did. Belt scattered like Dragon Balls because he went up there and started playing. What's up, Slat Tennessee? Salute. Teofimo Lopez is man, I don't know, bro. For me, he's kind of trying to skip the line. And really, there's no chance of him beating a guy like Crawford. He just trying to skip the line, bro. And looking for a cash out. He's just trying to skip the line. There's a lot of tough fights for him before he gets to a guy like Crawford. That he even really proven, like, yeah, I'm just tired of these people. I'm tired of some of these fighters, bro. I'm tired of some of them. Some of them. The thing with Teofimo, I don't like. Do I think Teofimo is truly racist? No, I don't really think Teo in his heart is truly racist. I think he's just trying to stir the pot. But what this does do is enable the real racists to come out and feel like it's okay to disrespect black people and black fighters. And, well, when guys are not saying shit or checking it, they gonna think it's okay. Now, Ryan, I do believe he's racist. But Teofimo, I think he's just kind of just saying shit. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to somewhat stir the pot. He just kind of just saying shit. Some of you guys may feel he's racist. I think Teo just trying to stir up the pot. And he using racism to try to lure Crawford into a fight. You know what I'm saying? Plus, guys ain't really checking him like that for what he's saying. So now they go get a little bit more comfortable saying shit like monkey and all this other stuff. They get a little too, they're not supposed to be too comfortable saying that shit like that, bro. Because it's disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? That's just kind of what it is with Teofimo. I don't truly believe that he's racist. Because I've seen Teofimo in the past wearing Black Lives Matter shirts and, you know, supporting the fighter that died with Golden Boy years ago. I think Teofimo is just really desperate right now. You know what I'm saying? He's in a rock and a hard place in his career, and he's kind of desperate. And it's unfortunate that he had to go this route, you know, calling guys monkeys and stuff to try to get a big fight. It's unfortunate that he had to do that. And you can just tell by Teofimo's swagger, you know what I'm saying? Like the way he is, like he kind of grew up, you know what I'm saying, around probably like a lot of black folks, you know what I'm saying? So I think he's just on some bullshit, and I don't like it. Ryan, yeah, he's on some different shit. Salute to Sly Tendencies for the super chat. I don't even know how to put this stuff on the screen. It says Teo is a clown. Jack is his mandatory. He's running. Jack who? Jack who? I don't know how to put it on the screen. Hold up. How do I? Yeah, I don't know how to. I don't know if it's on the screen, Sly. Yo, Cash. Yo, super chat. Cause I'm doing this like directly off of YouTube right now. Yeah, Teo just wants the payday, bro, because his wife taking all his money, man. That's the real. Wife, Tio's wife taking all his money. That's why I don't know why these young dudes, real quick, I don't know why these young guys with money. Man, look, man, on some real shit. Like, if you a young guy and you on your way, it's not like the old days. It's not. It's not. You know what I'm saying? It's not the old days to where, no, you got young guys like Teofimo who most of his money is going to his ex-wife. So he got to get in the ring, get his head beat in, be bloody, all this other stuff, just for her to take more than half. Like, it's a heartbreaking situation. And if you got to kind of go through it, then you will kind of understand what some of these guys are going through. So part of me understands what Tio is going through, because that's why you shouldn't have got married, especially so young. Like, why would you this ain't the old days, bro. I say a man today shouldn't be married until he's about 35, bro. Don't even think about marriage until you're about 35, bro. Just don't do it. Don't do it. They got an incentive to leave you. You know what I'm saying? And most guys be out here depressed and stressed because, well, most of their money, everything they work for, half of it's getting taken away. Half of it's getting taken away. So Teofimo, that's why he's going for a Crawford fight, because it's probably the biggest fight he can get around his weight class, and it's the most money that he can make, that way he can actually take home something. That's the real. And now Teofimo he's pulling out all stops, even being racist, saying racist things, to try to get the Crawford fight, because that's the biggest fight he can get right now. It's unfortunate, you know what I'm saying? But that's the reality. Don't even get married, bro. That shit's crazy. And I used to be all for it. I've seen too many horror stories, man. Too many dudes getting railroaded out here. You know what I'm saying? I heard crazy stories about Teofimo's ex-wife too. Yeah, that's nope. Don't even do it. No, it's too much of a risk, bro. It's too much of a risk to even get married now. As far as fighting though, yeah, he has been exposed. He's flat-footed. Teofimo don't got the fastest feet. He got good hand speed. He's pretty twitchy, but his feet ain't the fastest. So if you a dude that got fast feet, you'll give Teofimo a lot of problems. Mayweather says racism sells. Yeah, I know. It does. And that's what Teofimo is trying to do. But there has to be a line that's drawn. You know what I'm saying? There has to be a line drawn, and you know, you can't just be going to various platforms calling black people monkeys and shit, bro. Like, that shit's crazy. It's crazy work. You say, I need my money, no marriage, bro. It's not the old days, be fighter. It's just not, man. It's unfortunate that it can't. I don't even think Bud Crawford's married to his girl. I think they still considered boyfriend and girlfriend, bro. Marriage is a scary thing for a man, man. For all the ladies that's listening, that's scary for us now. It's scary for us. And deep in my heart, I would like to be married, but you say it's scary for women too? Yeah, but y'all got a reason, y'all got an incentive to leave, man. Y'all come out well off. Stay with a dude for a few years, put the little time in. Okay, well, I don't like him anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and irreconcilable differences and take everything he's got and destroy him. Essentially destroy him. You know what I'm saying? It's too much of a risk. It's way too much of a risk. There's no reward for it. There's no benefit for it. You hear all these stories, what they say, the sex stops once you get married and all that, and that's part of the reason why most guys get married, to have sexual exclusivity, and then that stops. It's like, damn, what you got? You out here putting out all your money, you know, taking care of the family, doing whatever it takes to take care of the family, and then that's for her to decide to leave you because she gets bored. That is insane. What happened to death do us part, to the better or worse, through thick or thin? None of that shit applies no more. Why? Because the dollar signs is involved. And the government and the state gives women incentive to leave guys high and dry. And you got to pay all this alimony. Got to pay all this child support. And that could really be a huge setback for most guys. A huge setback to where you got to damn near rebuild your whole life over again. Fortunately for us men, we can live damn near like 3 different lives. But it still sucks. It sucks. It's scary for women, dangerous for men. Facts. Facts. It's dangerous, bro. And it's not like I'm totally against it all. Fuck, man. It's just that the risks don't seem to outweigh the reward no more. It just don't. It just don't. Seen too many instances. What Shane Mosley's ex-wife do? Took his whole like catalog, like his belts and shit, like just like you taking petty shit now. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, we're just taking everything? Shit. Like, taking my belts, my video catalog. You said most women are good women? I don't know. I don't know. Growing up, I used to always hear. And I consider guys in my age group, we come from like the gentleman era. I think that what I've been hearing a lot when I was growing up, all men ain't shit. That we ain't shit. We all dogs and all that. So guys, me growing up, we was taught how to treat a lady, be gentlemen and shit like that. I come from like the gentleman era. So, but then as I got older, I found out that gentleman shit was the wrong way to go, man. Yeah, ladies don't respect gentlemen like that. Not like that. And I'm a gentleman. It's none of that matters, bro. None of that matters, bro. I don't know what matters. It's tough to say. You could be a bad dude, a tough fighter, best fighter in the world. You could be the richest man in the world. You could be the most handsome man in the world. You could be an A-list celebrity. You could be an A-list top actor and still get cheated on. You could still get left. It don't matter. Ask Jeff Bezos. Ask Elon Musk. Ask Will Smith. Ask DJ Mustard. You know what I'm saying? Guys who really, really at the top of the, made some of themselves, got wise and shit. Man, look, it's a dirty game, man. What Tom Brady and Giselle? Like, come on, man. I can cook on this shit all morning. Giselle shouldn't have left Tom, even though she's one of the top supermodels in history and all this other stuff. And Tom just wanted to play a little bit more football, just a little bit more. That's what he grew. He got a football in his brain. You cut open his head as a football there. He wanted to play one more season. One of the greatest football players of all time. His wife decided to leave him because, well, he just wanted to play football. And pretty much she wanted to go out and do what she wanted to do as far as modeling. She ended up leaving him, and now she left high and dry looking crazy. And he's out being Tom Brady with a younger Giselle. Should just stay with your husband. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of shit when it comes to that stuff, man. I don't know. Like, I would like to see. I think the country is built off of family. The foundation of our country should be the family, but the family has been broken apart, and it's gonna be really, really hard to put together. And then with the economy set the way it is, you gotta have 2 people living together, but they find ways to kind of keep the man out of the house. They got to pay child support, alimony, and yeah, it's crazy. You said if she left, it was deeper than that? Man, she actually wanted Tom back at one point, too. But Tom already moved on. He got him another Victoria's Secret model, a younger one. You know what I'm saying? And what she left with? I think she was with some jiu-jitsu guy, some race car driver dude. And they both ain't with her no more. Why? Because she's always would be labeled Tom Brady's wife. You know what I'm saying? She will always be seen as Tom Brady's wife. Even if she's got a higher net worth or any of that, she will always be seen as Tom Brady's wife. Should stay with your husband. He didn't want to leave either. Tom didn't want to leave his wife. Or just like Tia Mowry, who left Corey Hardwick for no reason. Never cheated on her, did none of that. She left him because she was bored, and she been with him since she was young, and she wanted to see what was out there. And then when she got out there, she realized it was nothing but fucking shorts in the dating pool. Dudes that's trying to pump and dump and move on to the next one. Oh, well, you Corey Harvey's wife. We don't, And then you an older lady. Ladies gotta be smarter out here, man. Let me tell you guys something, man. Early on, a 21-year-old man, a 21-year-old woman, the woman's gonna have the advantage. But as time goes, as the man gets older, gains more experience, gets more money under his belt, the man starts to go up and the woman starts to go down. That's just how it goes. So now you got a lot of older chicks out here. No disrespect for the old ladies. I like the older ladies. But you got a lot of older women out here now trying to say why older men like younger women. But I remember back when I was in fucking high school, 9th grade and all the girls in my grade was dealing with 21, 22-year-old dudes. And we sitting there like, damn, what about us? I don't know why this keep going in and out, but hey, look, yeah, used to I started cooking. You see that? Y'all hit that like button for your boy, man. They trying to shut me down, man. We on a whole nother topic right now. I've been through some stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been through some stuff, so it's not immature at all. It's real. Women throughout history always like older guys, right? They always, because older guys a little bit more mature, and they tend to have their money together better. Women like experience. You know what I'm saying? You don't a 40-year-old woman dating a 20-year-old guy. Eventually, that young guy, he may want kids. You know what I'm saying? He may want kids or something. You know what I'm saying? He may not, he may get, like, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. You said women want an old man's money. Oh, man. Yeah, that's the natural order of things, man. I didn't make the rules. There's a lot of double standards that benefit women that I don't like, but I got to accept it because that's just the way it goes. Like a 21-year-old babe, right? A 21-year-old chick. Oh, let's say because I don't really deal with teens and nothing like that. I don't even like dealing with none under 25, honestly. But let's just say, for example, a 20-year-old, 21-year-old chick. Don't know nothing, don't do nothing, don't got no money, don't got nothing. Guess what? She could be on a yacht with billionaires, millionaires, if she looks good enough. But a 21-year-old man, guess what he got to do? He got to buy the fucking boat just to get on that motherfucker. He won't even get a shot until he's about 40. It's just the way it goes. It's just the way it goes. You could be 18-year-old chick, fresh out of high school, a beauty, get on a boat full of billionaires just because you look good. You could be a fucking idiot and still get on a boat with billionaires just because you look good. But if you a guy, you gotta buy the boat. You gotta be the billionaire. That's how it goes. We live two totally different existences. And that's okay. Oh, I'm not angry at all. This is just a really good, passionate topic. You said loyalty is everything for me. Facts, bro. Loyalty is everything. Loyalty is everything. You said, I don't see why you guys are so angry. A lot of guys are angry because a lot of guys out here getting railroaded. Guys are human beings too, believe it or not. We have feelings and everything. Because I think that, I'll say this. I think a lot of ladies think this shit is a game. And I don't mean to disrespectful. I love the ladies. Let's not get it twisted. But I think a lot of ladies don't truly understand until it's happening to their sons. Until your son call you, damn near crying, asking you, what the hell happened? What did I do wrong? Why she leave me? Why she cheating on me? Why she this? Why? Yeah, until it's happening to your son, then that's when I think a lot of the ladies truly understand where a lot of guys are coming from. Point blank period, man. I think a lot of ladies need to sit back and try to understand men better. We're very simple. I don't know how we got on this topic, but whatever. I think a lot of ladies need to just truly try to understand just try to understand us men better. We're very simple creatures. Very simple. And I think if we're so simple, it confuses them sometimes and then they start to believe that we're like them, but we're not. We're not the same at all. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why society try to tell everybody that everybody's equal, men and women are the same, all these participation trophies and shit. No, everybody's not equal. Some people's gonna be ahead of the curve. Some guys are gonna be taller than others. Some guys are gonna be naturally stronger than others. Some people gonna look better than others. Some people are gonna have to work harder in life than others. That's the reality, man. Everybody's not equal. And that's okay. We wasn't put on this earth to be equal. Some of us just simply gonna have to work harder than others. You said facts. I knew a friend who got cheated on, tried to stay with her, and it broke him. Lessened his value to himself and his peers. He eventually left, though. Yeah, man. That should have break you, dude. Especially if your intentions is good. It could break you, bro. So I can only imagine if the stories that I heard about Teofimo Lopez is true, he's probably went through some shit, man. He probably went through some shit. He said, and this happens to women all the time. What happens to women all the time? I say women have a more of an abundance mindset than men too. Women have a natural more abundance mindset than your average guy. You know what I'm saying? A woman always gonna feel that she can always do better than what she got, especially if she's been with him for a long time. A relationship may get a little stale, and she gonna feel that she can eventually do better. She could do better. You know what I'm saying? But the grass don't always be green on the other side. Sometimes it's best just to tough it out with what you got. And, you know, relationships ain't really easy, man. It's not as easy as advertised. It's a lot harder. You know, relationships can be really hard. Really hard. You said, does Icewater have to stop Robson because the WBC judge would fight? I think Oshaki, I think he got robbed last time. I don't know, man. That's a tough fight, man. That's a tough fight. Stopping Konsinkiao, though, I think he may get a fair decision this time. You said men can't hurt women financially. No, we can't. We can't really hurt them like that. See, now some ladies get caught up with some dudes who tend to live off of women, who prey on women, who see a woman who got her money together, got her life together, education. And some of these women pick these guys, and these guys don't have good intentions. They just there to use them. And, you know, these guys usually have a lot of charm, a lot of charisma, a lot of manipulation tactics, and a lot of ladies fall for them. Versus that chubby, bald, damn near balding guy over there who got a beer gut, but he'll do right by you in the end. Now, you don't want him. You don't want to deal with him at all. That's your real husband over there, that fat dude who's damn near going bald, and he may not be the best looking guy. That's your husband over there. Not that pretty boy, bad boy over there who's smashing everything that's walking. You know what I'm saying? But that's what you want, though. And that's what a lot of ladies end up picking. Then they say, oh, man ain't shit. But the guy, your husband, you walk past him every day. Your husband, you walk past him, don't even bow down, don't even look his way. You too busy looking at yourself on selfies and shit all day, on some narcissistic shit, just staring at yourself all day on the phone, looking crazy. Your husband and your DMs waiting for you, ready to give you the fucking world. Nope. I think another thing too with this whole like relationship stuff, I think social media kind of fucked it up too. I think they took away the internet for 3 years, shit to get somewhat back to normal. But I think social media is a big problem. It's just opened up the world. It just opened up everything. Guys think they got more access to different women. Women got more access to different guys. So the guy in your town that could have possibly been your husband in an era where we didn't have social media, well, you won't even look that guy's direction anymore. And we can't block Chastity Thomas, y'all. We ain't blocking the sis, man. We ain't blocking Chastity Thomas, man. We can't do that. Do not block Chastity Thomas. I actually meant to give her a wrench. Yeah, don't block Chastity, man. We can't do that. We ain't blocking the sis, man. She's gonna be having a different opinion, and that's okay. You said Tariq Nasheed is still capping for Diddy? Diddy. Man, that dude, man, I don't know about this. I don't know, you guys. I have my own opinion on that situation. It's like, okay, Diddy is a super freaky guy. Okay, but what crime did he really commit, though? They say, what they say, human trafficking or something like that, but really, did he? You know what I'm saying? Like, a good way to destroy a man's reputation to where not even your own people stand up for him is to say he's a pedophile, a rapist, some type of offender, stuff like that, to where people don't even want to team up with you inside, give you how your back no more. They be scared to even support you in a sense. So I don't know, man. I think it's a lot of stuff. It's just, I don't know. I'm not saying he ain't do what he was doing, but media has a really good way to manipulate the people and really control a narrative to make guys, make things out to what it way more than what it really is sometimes. Yeah, we can't block Chastity Thomas no more, man. Don't block Chastity. Hey, that video of him beating up. Hey, look, now I hate seeing videos of dudes beating up on women. I cannot stand it. I hate going on Twitter because you see that quite a bit. These guys just beating up on girls. I hate that. I cannot absolutely stand it. That's not what a real man do. That is not what a real man. You do not just beat up on women and punch them like they're guys. And I absolutely hate that shit. I can't stand it. I think it's cowardly. And I think it's disgusting. Yeah, Diddy did her real dirty. He should definitely got in trouble for that one. He did that Cassie chick dirty. And he came out a minute. I fucked up, I was fucked up. And so he took accountability for it. But all the other stuff, I don't know. The baby oil, all these celebrities quiet about it. I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Hey, Casey got paid a lot of money to just let it go, basically. She got paid quite a bit to take that, I guess, beat down, I guess. She got paid quite a bit. Hey, what's up, Blade Cut? I see you in the building. Yeah, pretty interesting conversation this morning. I hit that like button for your boy. Yeah, like I said, man, I don't know about the whole. I don't know, man. Like, I think they really do a good job of distracting us. And I'm still trying to, like, did he really human traffic people? Like, what did he really do besides have these freak offs, these crazy sex parties? Okay, if he was doing that, okay, but what else? What crime did he really commit? You know what I'm saying? Hey, you said Hollywood is weird. They praise people like Leo DiCaprio for piper down young chicks, but Diddy is bro. I'm telling you, bro. Leo, what is Leo DiCaprio's thing? It is kind of smart, but like, I think once he dates younger women. Leonardo DiCaprio, we know Leo. He dates younger women, but once they turn like 25, he kick them to the side. I think it's 26. He kick them off and get the next one. Like, he don't date nothing past 26. I think it's kind of crazy. But when you Leo, you could do shit like that. And these ladies are okay with it. But yeah, I'll just say this, man. As far as this stuff, we're like, the way I see it, as far as this relationship stuff, for example, this is a real quick example, Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. It's going to be much harder for Kim, who's rich, her in her own right? She's wealthy. It's gonna be much harder for her to find a guy who's gonna take her serious than it would for Kanye West to find a woman that's gonna take him serious. That's just how it goes. She's an older woman. She has multiple children. Not to mention, she's at a tax bracket that's higher than most people. So there's going to be a certain caliber of guys she's going to deal with. And more naturally, women don't like to necessarily date down. So I think as men starts to get older and get more money, the options open. As a woman gets older and gets more money, options close. I didn't make the rules. This is just how it goes. But yeah, you guys, that's the video. A lot longer than I thought this morning. We talked a little bit about everything. From dating to boxing, but whatever, you know. Hey, you said Kanye truly loved Kim. Yeah, he did. He did. And I don't think he really wanted to leave Kim. You know what I'm saying? But Kanye was going through his thing and Kim left. And guess what? He found a younger Kim. Just like how Tom Brady found a younger Giselle. That's why I be telling the ladies, man. I tell ladies, man, you best stay with your baby daddy or the last guy you was with, because it may be harder for you to, you know, as you get older, your options start to get thin. And then next thing you know, you just some sugar mama for somebody. And then you got multiple young guys coming in and out of your apartment or your house. And you don't really want that as an older woman. You just don't. But I think a lot of ladies are okay with being alone for now, right? A lot of older. I was where was I at? I was with one of my baby mamas one time. This was probably sometime last year. I was with my baby mama, and I was buying the kids some clothes, and it was an older woman. She had to have been older white woman. She had to have been close to 60, in her 60s. She kept saying how she was so ready to be single, and she couldn't wait to like leave her husband. And I'm like, whoa, shit, this shit's crazy. Like, I'm just shaking my head like, lady, all right, well, you're gonna be dying alone then. I mean, good luck. You know what I'm saying? But I think a lot of ladies are kind of content with just that reality. It was to buy a dog, you know, get some cats and shit, and you know, they ride it out. They don't want to deal with us men like that no more. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's unfortunate. That's not how I would like it. I think, like I said, I think the strong foundation in every country is the family, the men and women and the children. You know what I'm saying? I strongly believe that. But now, you know, you see a lot of ads or videos, and you see a whole bunch of women with a bunch of children, and there's no man involved. And I think that's kind of crazy. But that's just kind of the world we live in today. And I think that the younger generation, this is up to guys like me to kind of you know, I don't know. I guess guys like us is gonna have to kind of make sure the younger generation do right and get things back on track. I don't know. I would like to see a lot more families and couples together, but that's not how it goes, man. Hey, we need to do this live on the panel. That's right, Chassis Thomas. We gonna definitely have to do this really soon and talk about this. This is not necessarily a channel for that, but it's a really good conversation, and I think it's an important conversation, and I think a lot of people can benefit from it. So, yeah, man. Much love to everybody that stopped in this morning. I've been on here a lot longer than I thought. I wasn't even supposed to be up this early this morning, but, you know, I told you guys what happened. Much love to everybody in the building. Much love to everybody that donated to the dojo today. Salute to Chastity Thomas. We will be talking about this topic again. Salute to Cerebral, Jason Williams, Sly Tendencies, everybody that's in the building this morning. Much love to all you guys. I love you, Mom. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Be ready for it. Peace out.